Hey guys, how are you? I'm Liz. I'm the founder and owner of Bizmap LLC. And today I just want to go over some really important marketing techniques for service area businesses. So, just some quick background on what is a service area business. So a service area business is a type of business that goes to customers to service them. So for example, like a cleaning company is going to get business and they're going to service their customers at their business location. Now, a hybrid business is a business type that is kind of, services customers at the business location, but also services them at their own location. So I guess technically a lot of these businesses could actually, like a lot of the service area businesses could technically be hybrid businesses if they, have an office maybe where they bring customers in and, give them quotes and pricing and estimates and discuss with the customer the services. So, but when I think of service area businesses, I think, mostly of a business that is going to, get a job and then go out to the customer's location to perform a task. So, construction companies, roofing companies, cleaning companies, locksmiths, pest control. A lot of these home, service area businesses are very, are kind of like your typical service area business. But there's tons of different types of businesses, so this can really apply to just about anybody who services a business or a client at their business location. So so we're going to discuss a little bit about the best marketing techniques for service area businesses. So I do have a blog post that is on this specific topic, so you can actually go to my business website, bizmapllc.com, and you can look at my recent blog post, and this is the URL. I'm going to include it in the description of this video. But we're just going to go over a few of my favorite marketing techniques for service area businesses. So I love SEO, and the reason being is that I am all about SEO. My company does a lot of SEO for, businesses locally and also nationally. But I truly, truly believe in it as being something that is a long-term strategy. It's not like Google Ads. You do Google Ads and it just, stops working the moment you stop doing the ads or stop running the ads. With SEO, it should, the optimizations should last, as long as, your competitors don't begin to outrank you. So I get 75% of my business from SEO. I get a lot of referrals too, because I do a lot of really awesome work for customers and they love me and they refer me to other people. Not for money or anything like that, just because I do really good job on SEO and they talk about me. So I get a lot of clients that way through word of mouth and referrals from, my clients. But I also, 75% of my business, all of the marketing, I really don't do any marketing except for, SEO optimizing my website. Now, unfortunately, I haven't had time to do much of that recently, so, my rankings haven't been as good as they had been previously. In Morris County, I'm still ranking for New Jersey SEO Agency and all these, all different related terms. Number one, of course, I'm, located right now, I'm in Morris County, but, it had been that I had been ranking, you could do a search for me out in California and I would come up number one for New Jersey SEO. It's not that way. Now life happened. I had a baby, COVID happened. I got really busy with clients, but I'm still getting continuous leads. So I really feel very strongly about the fact that SEO is an awesome, amazing marketing technique for service area businesses, because we all know that the number one thing you want to do is show up in this, sacred Google Maps snack pack in the top 3 results. Okay. And here you can see that I'm number one. So SEO is a very, very, I would say it's very important for roofing companies, construction companies, cleaning companies, law firms. A lot of these different, like, service area businesses, or just like businesses that where it's important to show up in the Google Maps snack pack. I would say that is, my favorite marketing technique to do. You really need to, it's not something that just a business owner can do on their own. You can't really have a construction company and then go out and do your own SEO. It just doesn't, there's just so many different ranking factors. You really have to partner up with an awesome agency, such as my company, Bizmap. And just, yeah, it's not something, there's little tricks that you can do that might get you in Google Maps, but, you really need to partner up with a highly knowledgeable agency that isn't just taking your money, that has your best interest in mind. Another blog post you might want to read is How to Choose the Best SEO Company, and it's on my blog, and I'll also include it in the description of this video, because sometimes it's hard to find the right marketing agency for SEO. It's hard to tell, especially if you don't know that much about marketing. You don't want to get scammed or lose your money. And fortunately, a lot of people do take advantage of people who don't know a lot about marketing. Like, how are you going to determine if the SEO company is really doing anything? It's can be kind of a slippery slope. So SEO is the marketing strategy that I would recommend, and it's one that I do very, very well. Another one that I would recommend is also Google Ads. This is more of a instant kind of marketing thing. Like, you're not going to, it is, I will say that I can tell that Google Ads and SEO kind of work together very, very well. But, once you stop the ads, essentially, if you don't have good SEO at all, if you haven't worked on your SEO, you're going to stop getting the phone calls. But if you're looking for some quick results and you have some money to invest in Google Ads, you could throw $10,000 into an ad campaign over the course of a month, and you can get, a huge amount of business. So these are your ads here. Sometimes you'll also see ads show up at the very top of the Google Maps snack pack, but all of your ads will say ad at the top. And there is a little bit of competition to be on the top here. There are certain regulations that Google kind of takes into account when deciding what position you will be in. But essentially, if you're giving them money, they're going to help you. You're going to show up online. The problem is doing it the right way. This is another thing that my business does. You can get really kind of screwed over by Google if you don't really know what you're doing, and you set up a Google Ads campaign and you don't know how to do set the keywords in the correct way. For example, you might do an ad campaign for, let's say, printing services. Maybe you're a print shop. And if you don't know how to choose your keyword match types correctly, you could show up for somebody doing a search for buying a printer, something like that. So you want to make sure you partner up with the marketing agency in order to get the best results. Or to get any results that are actually valuable. So I just want to show you, the other type of marketing technique, depending on the type of business. Facebook ads works really, really well. It's not really something that I do, but I would highly recommend it for certain businesses where a visual or a short video could really kind of captivate what you're trying to sell. I've seen Facebook ads work really well. Other types of social media marketing, you could, print marketing is essentially, it's kind of irrelevant, but it's another thing that you can do to leverage some of your other campaigns and kind of create more brand awareness. So I just want to show you the results from a client who's doing both doing both, SEO and Google Ads. Now, because he's spending so much on his Google Ads, he's spending around $20,000 to $30,000 a month. We have the Google Ads broken down from the organic. Now, obviously, he's not spending $30,000 a month on his SEO, but you can see that the SEO is really performing really well. And it is true that the two are really probably leveraging each other, and causing even more brand awareness and causing more the SEO to increase in a positive way. So if you have the budget, I would highly recommend this type of strategy, doing Google Ads and doing SEO together. These are leads from November 26th through December 26th. Now, this is only phone calls. I could also show you the submissions in the form submissions, which is something completely different. But we have CallRail installed in the website because we want to know if somebody is going to click on, if somebody clicks on an ad after doing the search, New Jersey SEO Agency, is the phone call coming from the ad, or is it coming from the person clicking on one of these other results that are not ads? So we have to break it down by using CallRail, which tracks the leads, where the leads are coming from, lead attribution, and it basically uses a call forwarding system or number. This is also really important because with Google Ads, it's very important to be able to optimize the ads in such a way that you get the best results. You're getting really just good results. You know the people, what people are searching for, and you're better able to optimize the ads. So for this particular client, $20,000 to $30,000 a month on Google Ads, he's getting, and this is a service area business that this time of year, this is November 26th to December 26th. You got to think with Thanksgiving and with Christmas, holidays, Hanukkah, there really isn't, it really slows down a lot. So we're seeing like a huge decrease, but that's normal for this type of industry. But you can see 300 phone calls, 272.5. And for the Google organic, I'm just like blown away. He's getting almost close to 100 phone calls. Now, these are just phone calls. So you got to think that how much money this company is making. And so I would highly recommend considering SEO and SEM, Google Ads, any type of search engine marketing. If you want Bizmap to do a free video audit of your website and to kind of show you some opportunities for, what marketing techniques your company should be using, I would love to hear from you. You could reach out to me through my website. I have, you can go to my contact page, or you can just to request your free video SEO audit, or you can email me. I'm going to include all the information in the video and the description of the video, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. All right, bye-bye.